On December 4th, 1872, a ship called the Dei Gracia found an abandoned ship in the Atlantic, off the coast of the Azores Islands. Here is a picture of one of the Azores Islands. The crew of the Dei Gracia went onto the ship to rescue the crew of the abandoned ship, but they could not find anything. When they first went on, it seemed like a normal ship, but after searching for a while, they just could not find the crew of the ship. There were several missing cargo boxes and a sword on the deck, but there were no evidence of how the crew went disappearing. There were no bodies or blood. A few weeks after this paranormal activity happened, more activities like these started happening. Boats and planes started to go missing. The ghost ship shown here is the Mary Celeste, and it boasts one of the most famous stories about the Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle. In this picture, you can see that it is located by 3 points: Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. The next story I'm going to be talking about is the witchcraft. So, in 1987, a cabin cruiser took off the shore of Miami. These 2 passengers were aboard the yacht, and they left off the coast of Miami to get a better view of the Christmas lights. As they went deeper into the ocean, the Coast Guards told them that they hit something. The captain of the yacht didn't feel anything or see anything, but they still followed the instructions set by the Coast Guards and reeled their ship back in. As they reeled their ship back in, and as the Coast Guards waited, they could not find the yacht or get any response from the yacht. After the Coast Guards waited for hours and hours, they decided to give up and wait until the next day to keep searching. The next day, they sent a search party with all sorts of search vehicles like helicopters and search boats, but they could not find any signs of the missing yacht. So I first heard of these stories about the Bermuda Triangle when I was younger, and this was more than 5 years ago. And how I found out about this topic was when I was in a public library. In the public library, I checked out a book about the Bermuda Triangle, not because I was interested in the topic, but because of the flashy cover. After reading this book, I got much more curious and went back to the public library to check out more books about this topic, hoping to find an answer to these disappearances. After not finding a solution for days and days, I decided to give up, and I never thought about this topic ever again. Recently, I started to question the Bermuda Triangle again, hoping that there will be a new solution out there. So I went online and I've searched for more information about these disappearances. I then came across an article about how weather might be a leading cause to these disappearances. Some people would argue that there are supernatural activities happening there, but others believe that natural disasters are occurring there, causing those disappearances. Although we don't have enough evidence, the weather might still be one of the leading causes. And why the weather affects the Bermuda Triangle is because there are a lot of tropical storms there, which can cause shipwrecks, and if the weather is really bad, it can cause aircrafts to crash. Some might ask what happened to the Mary Celeste, that abandoned ship that I was talking about earlier. A lot of people say that pirates roam that area, to find easy victims like the Mary Celeste. And when the Mary Celeste was found by the pirates, everyone evacuated. Others say that the ship had a problem, and the captain told everyone to evacuate to the Azores Islands, where it was found days later. A study made in 2016 by the Arctic University in Norway states that giant craters cover the seafloor where the Bermuda Triangle is. And these craters are responsible for gas blowouts, powerful enough to take out a ship or even an aircraft. To this day, we still don't have enough evidence on both sides. However, we have more reasonable evidence on the side where we don't think it's supernatural. So, the next time you travel near or to the Bermuda Triangle, you don't need to worry about encountering monsters or ghosts. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.